Hi everybody, welcome back to Rust. Now we're on the PC, but this technique applies just as much to console, PlayStation and Xbox as PC. So when you're building a base, one of the things you really want are metal doors, because they're much harder to break through than the wooden doors. But in order to craft a metal door, you need to have 150 metal fragments, and these well, basically you've got to make them. You might well find some in barrels around the map, but generally you've got to make them. Now, the simplest way to make metal fragments is actually with this baby, your humble campfire. Now, you can make a campfire out of 100 wood. Now, if you make a campfire and you then open it up, you'll see you've got to put some wood in it to turn it on, and then what you need to put in it is you need to put empty tin cans. So I'll tell you what, let's eat these 2 tin cans. Let's eat them. Right, so now we've got some empty tin cans. So what we can do now is we can put these. If we take this charcoal out, you see I've already been doing some because we've got some metal fragments. Let's take those metal fragments out. Let's put these empty tin cans in, and then we turn it on, and the campfire will turn the empty tin cans into metal fragments. Now, bearing in mind that we need 150 to make a metal door, this could take a while. But if you got a few log fires going, campfires going inside your base. Remember, in this video, this is just for illustration purposes only. You wouldn't normally have these things outside on a nice little veranda. You'd have them going inside your base. Now, the other thing here is we have a furnace. Now, if we have a look inside this furnace, you see I've already got 114 metal fragments, which is pretty cool. And what you put inside a furnace is you're putting inside your metal ore that you find. When you're wandering around and you'll find the rocks, the big rocks, the nodes with a little sparkly bit on, and you whack them with your rock, or if you make yourself a stone pickaxe you can break down to get metal ore. Also, you'll find the little lumps of metal ore lying around. If you get that, and then you get fuel, and then put them inside your furnace and turn it on, you'll start to get metal fragments and charcoal. Use charcoal to make gunpowder. And this is a good way of doing it. It's quite thirsty in terms of fuel, but it definitely works, and it's quite slow, but again, you would have this inside your base. Now, the furnace is actually a little bit more difficult to make, because you need 200 stones, 100 wood, no problemo, but you need 50 low grade fuel, so that can be a little bit harder to find. Again, you may be lucky, you may smash some barrels open and find some low grade fuel, or you might have to make it from animals, when you kill animals. So they're the 2 ways that you can kind of craft metal fragments for your metal doors, using the furnace and the campfire. However, there is an even easier way that actually is a little bit dangerous, and that is using a recycler. So let's head on over to where the recycler is. I think let's have a go down here. So here we go. Right. Now, recyclers are found at monuments, and monuments are things like the abandoned supermarkets, the garage. Let's bring up the map. You'll find them in the harbour. You'll find them. Where else you find them? But basically, at the outpost, I think. Water treatment plants got them. Basically, all of the places of interest will tend to have a recycler hidden around them, and in fact what I'll do is I'll put a link in the description below the video so that you can see where the recyclers are. Now, in console at the moment, unfortunately not all of the monuments are in the game, but there are a few. So let's go over to this recycler here. Now, the recycler is pretty cool. The catch is you can't make a recycler. You've got to come to one of these monuments to use it, and you open it up, and all you need to do is you put the stuff you want to recycle in. Now, Some of the best stuff for metal fragments are the propane gas tanks, any metal blades you find, and metal sheeting. And you put them and you just turn it on. Now, obviously, while this is on and doing its thing, you are very vulnerable to being attacked by other players. And they could also come and nick your stuff as well, which is a bit of a bummer. But as this thing is on, it's pretty good because it doesn't need any fuel or anything. And then, as you can see, it's chucking out metal fragments. We've got 200 already, and we've got some scrap as well. So already we've got enough for one door, and in a few seconds we're probably going to have enough for two doors. Oh, we've got some high quality metal by the look of it. Alright, look at how many metal fragments we've got. So now we could literally make, where's the doors? We could make 2 metal doors, couldn't we? As easy as that, and then we could run back to our base and put them on. So as I say, with the recycler, it tends to be propane bottles, propane tanks you want to throw in there, metal sheeting, or the metal blades are the ones you can use. So there we go. There's the common ways of getting metal fragments in Rust so that you can make your metal doors. Hopefully you found that useful. If you have, hit like if you want to see more of the same, press subscribe, and I will of course see you again soon.